Think about this for a second. Of all the people who have ever lived to be 65 years old in the entire history of the world, two-thirds of them are alive right now. If that blew your mind, you're in the right place. Today, we're counting down 15 random and unbelievable facts that sound completely fake but are absolutely true. And be sure to watch all the way to the end because I've got a bonus fact about a famous author and a comet that is such a perfect coincidence you won't believe it's real. First up, Monaco has one of the strangest militaries in the world. At one point, its national orchestra was actually bigger than its army. Priorities, right? Defend the nation with a killer violin solo. Number 2. Back in Elizabethan England, men who wanted to keep their facial hair had to pay a tax on their beards. Fact number 3. The Vatican has a significant rule for popes. A pope legally can't be an organ donor because his body is considered the property of the church and must be buried completely intact. Talk about strict company policy. Our fourth fact is about a historical leader. Napoleon Bonaparte has been portrayed in films more than almost any other real person in history. Next on the list, the legendary artist Pablo Picasso once was so broke early in his life that he had to burn some of his own paintings just to heat his apartment. So his art was a hot commodity long before it was famous. Coming in at number 6, Michael Jackson once tried to buy Marvel Comics for the sole purpose of casting himself as Spiderman in a movie he would produce. Fact number 7 might surprise you. The very first patented work uniform in the United States was the Playboy Bunny outfit, leading the way in workplace ergonomics, I'm sure. At number 8, it's estimated that about 1 in every 8 Americans has worked at McDonald's at some point in their life. Our ninth fact is about how you spend your time. The average person spends around 3 whole months of their life just sitting on the toilet. And I still feel like I never have enough time to get things done. Number 10 is for all the shoppers out there. An Oniomaniac is the clinical term for someone who has a compulsive addiction to shopping. Next up, a shocking fact. Men are about 4 to 5 times more likely than women to be struck by lightning, mostly due to behavioral patterns. Fact number 12 should make you feel safer. Despite how scary they sound, nearly 96% of passengers involved in aircraft incidents actually survive. Okay, so maybe we can all unclench a little bit during takeoff. For number 13, here's a hopeful thought. Over the last 2 centuries, advances in medicine have added about 3 extra months to the average human life expectancy every single year. This leads to our 14th fact. The result of this is staggering. Of all the people in history who have ever lived to the age of 65, about 2/3 of them are alive right now. And our final fact is about a certified genius. Albert Einstein once said that income taxes were the hardest thing in the world to understand. All right, good. Now I don't feel so bad for using a calculator for basic math. And since you stuck around to the very end, here's one more for the road. Mark Twain was born in 1835, the same year Halley's Comet appeared. He once said he would go out with it, and incredibly, he died in 1910, the very next day after the comet returned. Now, the universe really does have a flair for the dramatic, doesn't it? And that's a wrap. If your mind is blown or you learned something new, do me a favor and hit that like button. And to make sure you don't miss our next dive into the wonderfully weird, be sure to subscribe. As always, thank you so much for watching, and never stop being curious.